church bells ring and strong love grows. She grew up good, she grew up slow, like American honey. Steady as a preacher, free as a weed. Couldn't wait to get going, but wasn't quite ready to leave. So when I sing pure and sweet American honey, and there's a wild, wild whisper blowing in the wind, calling out my name like a long lost friend. Oh, I miss those days as the years go by. Oh, nothing sweeter than summertime in American honey. You get caught in the race of this crazy life, trying to be everything can make you lose your mind. Well, I just wanna go back in time to American honey. There's a wild, wild whisper blowing in the wind, calling out my name like a long lost friend. Oh, I miss those days as the years go by. Oh, nothing sweeter, summertime in American honey. Gone for so long now, I gotta get back to her somehow, to American honey. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, there's a wild, wild whisper blowing in the wind, calling out my name like a long lost friend. Oh, I miss those days as the years go by. Oh, nothing sweeter than summertime in American honey. In American honey. Thank you. She dropped the phone and burst into tears. The doctors just confirmed her fears. Her husband held her in and held her tight. Cancer don't discriminate or care if you're just 38, with 3 kids who need you in their lives. He said, I know that you're afraid, and I am too, but you'll never be alone, I promise you. When you're weak, I'll be strong. If you let go, I'll hold on. And when you need to cry, I swear that I'll be there to dry your eyes. When you feel lost and scared to death, like you can't take one more step, just take my hand, together we can do it. I'm gonna love you through it. She made it through the surgery fine. They said they caught it just in time, but they had to take more than they planned. Now it's forced smiles and baggy shirts to hide what the cancer took from her. And just wants to feel like a woman again. She said, I don't think I can do this anymore. He took her in his arms and said, that's what my love is for. When you're weak, I'll be strong. If you let go, I'll hold on. And when you need to cry, I swear that I'll be there to dry your eyes. When you feel lost, you're scared to death, like you can't take one more step, just take my hand, together we can do it. I'm gonna love you through it. Ooh, baby. Yeah, when this road gets too long, I'll be the rock you lean on. Just take my hand, together we can do it. I'm gonna love you through it. I'm gonna love you through it. Thank you.
We are over here at a unseen corner, normally unseen corner of the telethon, where Mr. Taylor kind of calls the shots in the order of things anyway. And
Or at least
right
I
now,
try to,
Right
yes.
now, he decided that we would come over here because we have some interesting things to talk about. We just had Riley put on some great performances, but she did more than that.
Well, she did more than that. She had her own little fundraiser during the year, and she sold the bracelets, as you heard.
Yeah.
And she was able to raise $500. You know, Joe, a lot of people say to me, I'd really like to help you out, right? But they think that helping us out would be to come up here and work on the day of the telethon.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
We hear that all the time.
hear-
I heard it all week. If you need anything this weekend, let me know. Well, what I need this weekend is for you to have worked on something 6 months ago.
Well, the other 51
Yeah,
weeks
yeah,
of the year,
yeah.
we need you to work on things. We need you to come to us and say, I have an idea for a fundraiser that I'd like to do. And it doesn't have to be done the week before the telethon. It could be done next week, as a matter
Right,
of fact, or
right.
any time during the summer, where you do a fundraiser, you raise the money, and you show up next year here on the telethon. I don't think people realize that this is not the beginning of our work. This is really the culmination of a year's worth of work,
I
of
would say,
fundraising and so forth.
I almost liken it to the victory lap. You know, zoo stock events happen all year long, and then the folks who organize all of that come out here for 2 minutes and kind of say, so here's how it turned out. The McCarrolls, you know, that took a ton of work. And, you know, they spend 45 seconds
Well,
saying
I
this is
go
how it
by
turned out.
the fire company and I'll see their signs out
Yeah.
there that there's a benefit coming up and so forth all year long.
Yeah.
All year long. And this is what people need to do. If you really want to help us here on the telethon, you need to help us 52 weeks of the year, not just on the weekend of the telethon, because that's what will really make a difference. And that's how you can really get engaged in what we're doing here. Joe took me to, or actually he made me aware of a workshop that he had been to before, and it's Harrower?
The Harwood Institute.
The Harwood Institute. It was a fantastic few days learning how to get people more engaged in their community. And you see it here. That's what these people are doing. They're engaged in their community, and they're doing things for the American Cancer Society, but they're also doing something for their community.
Right, absolutely. And when we go to a session like that and we hear all of the sort of textbook theoretical stuff, in the back of my mind I'm saying, well, that's like this group does at the telethon, or that's like this group does for the American Cancer Society. So it's really, there are a lot of challenges that that this area faces over the years, but there's something essentially good about the people and the spirit here, and anything that this show can do, in addition to curing cancer, that can reawaken and reinforce that spirit, right. I'm all for it.
I think we've learned that this is more than a fundraiser. This is a community event. It's a community event from Tamaqua to Palmerton to Slatington, and even now out into the Pocono area. Yeah. We're getting pledges from all over the place, and it is a community event. We're coming together as one big community. I asked you to come over here because we got an email, and I wanted to try to read this, okay? Dear Joe and George, thank you for inviting me to be on the Salute to Advisors segment. Unfortunately, this year I was unable to make it. Please keep me in mind for next year. I would be honored if you asked me again. I think it is very important that we show people in our area that this awful disease can be cured, and much progress is being made. Thanks so much to both of you for all you do for the American Cancer Society. And it's signed Nancy Miser. Well, Nancy and everybody else, thank you for all you do for the American Cancer Society.
Well, right. So we had 9, 10, maybe more folks that allowed us to tell us their story, right? And we counted up the years of survivorship since each individual had their diagnosis. It was over 100 years of survivorship among that fewer than a dozen people. And that's directly attributable to the work that's been done by ACS and powered by pledges like yours, the one I hope you'll make right now at 800-883-2109, or pledge online at cancertelethon.org.
Now I'm going to show you how I do this. See, okay. I sit over here and I hold up signs like this.
Now show them what this sponsor
it says sponsor roll.
Okay.
And now Joe's going to do that.
And then I say, and now let's acknowledge some of our major sponsors.
Very good.
The American Cancer Society would like to thank our executive sponsors: Air Products and Chemicals Incorporated, Hometown; the Kovacs Organization, Nesquehoning, proudly serving local communities for over 60 years with cars, trucks, SUVs, fire apparatus, and fuel trucks. Thanks to our Hope sponsor, Carbon Career and Technical Institute, Carbon County's premier high school for specialized and technical skills, located in Jim Thorpe. You can find them online at carboncti.org. Thanks to our 2012 major sponsor, Hiles Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Fuel Company. Hiles Brothers Summit Hill has been serving the Panther Valley and surrounding areas for 3 decades. Hiles Brothers, an EFM franchise dealer with certified oil burner technicians and 24-hour emergency service, can handle all of your plumbing and heating needs, big or small. With convenient budget plans for oil delivery and a broad delivery area, Hiles Brothers is eager to serve your home heating oil needs. Hiles Brothers also offers construction services, siding, windows, and roofs, to additions, garages, and complete home remodeling. Call for a free estimate. The Hiles family and Hiles Brothers companies are happy to help our local community through support of our local American Cancer Society. Thanks also to our Chairman's Club sponsors, St. Luke's Miners Campus, Coaldale, including the Board of Trustees, administrators, medical staff, and employees. St. Luke's Miners Campus, My Health, My Hospital. Silverline Manufacturing, locally in Lansford and Hometown. Blue Mountain Health System. The hospitals of the Blue Mountain Health System provide a wide array of inpatient and outpatient services at both the Naden Hutton and Palmerton campuses. Zoo Stock. Join the Zoo Crew for the 14th annual free concert Labor Day Monday, September 3rd, noon until 8, rain or shine, on the Sports Zoo grounds in Lansford. Bring a lawn chair and enjoy food, fun, and entertainment for the whole family. And don't forget the 6th annual Zoo Stock Challenge 5K Saturday, June 2nd, and the 9th annual Zoo Crew Putt and Brew on Saturday, July 21st. Cool Breeze Imaging, professional DJ, MC, voiceover, and audio production services by Anne-Marie Calabrese. Get a professional sound at an affordable price. Celebrating 22 years in 2012. Book Cool Breeze Imaging for your private parties, corporate events, class reunions, and weddings. Lantern Lodge and Macaluso's Restaurant, Nesquehoning. A great place to stay when visiting the Pocono Mountains.
Rebecca and Roxanne, thank you so much for joining us today. I believe this is the first time you've been on the telethon?
Oh, we have been on the telethon many years ago.
Years ago. Oh, it can't be that many. It can't be that many. Okay, but I believe this one is very special to you.
It is. We are going to do a lyrical dance entitled Like My Mother Does in memory of our mother, Deborah Coombe, who has lost a 16-year battle to ovarian cancer this past September.
Well, we appreciate you doing that and sharing that emotion with us today. I know it's hard for you, but I'm sure that she's very proud of you, young ladies. And I know that you also have a pledge for me.
We do. We have a few. I have a $20 pledge from Sophia and Serenity Foraker in memory of Pop Pop Foraker. We miss you and love you. A $30 pledge from Sophia and Serenity Foraker in memory of Mima Coombe. Continue to watch over us, our guardian angel. We love you to the moon and back. A $25 pledge from Madison Stroll in memory of Mima Coombe. I love you to the moon and back. And a $100 pledge from myself and my sister in memory of our mother, best friend, and our hero. We miss you more and more every day and love you to the moon and back always.
It's very beautiful. Now we want to see you dance. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm so thankful for her guidance. She helped me get this far. I hear people.
So 800-883-2109, you want to get on board the train right now because it's going down the track.
This
huh?
train is, and it's starting to go fast, which is what we like.
It sure
We
is.
wanted to do that. That was a beautiful number that those two girls just did for their mother. And we were talking a little bit over there, and we said that the reason that everybody pledges and calls in because they don't want to have to do a song like that about their mother. There are things that are really important, and doing this is one of them.
Absolutely.
Jerry, we have some pledges, some nice ones I think we have going on here. I have a $250 pledge. How about that? This is from Paul and Betty Dombrowski. Boy, that's a familiar name, isn't it?
Sure is.
And this is a beautiful pledge. They live down in Andrews, and we appreciate it very much. Thanks so much, Paul and Betty.
Okay, and Catherine Flexer has been generous enough to pledge $100 in memory of her mother, Mary Flexer. Thank you so much.
Rosemarie Hossman, a $25 pledge, and this is in honor of granddaughters, Olivia and Bella.
Ann Louise and Bill Pesolowski have pledged $25 in memory of their loved ones.
Oh, good friends of mine. Eloise Stratzel, in memory of Earl Stratzler, and this
that would
is
be Earl Startzel.
Startzel.
Right.
Okay, and Jean Woodward.
Gene Wood. I'm cheating because that's
cheating.
that's a South Ward name.
Okay.
That's
Is this by and in honor of Gene?
no,
Help me out.
that would be from what I'm gathering. No, that
Since it's not in the right box.
Yes, it's Gene Woodward. That would be from Gene Woodward. It's $10, and it is
In memory?
Eloise. Oh boy, I am confused.
We're going to
Why don't we
hold that
get-
and find out from the telephone room what that really is.
You're going to get another read on that, but I will move
okay.
forward. I have got a $10 pledge from Eloise Startzel in memory of Russell Woodward Sr., and it says it's from Gene Woodward. So these are rather confusing. We got to talk to the people in the phone room.
Okay. Okay, I have a $20 pledge, and it's by Lou Desrosser and Irene Fritzinger, and it's in honor of Miss Kim's class.
And Daniel Williams has been kind enough to pledge $25 to the American Cancer Society. So we're going to check these out with Startzel. We'll check that out.
A little bit.
But the point to be made, Maureen, as we have been saying all along, we've got a 250, we've got a 100, we've got 25s, we get 5s, we get 10s. They all add up.
They all add up when we look at that total.
Absolutely. We started off with a great afternoon. It's 3:30. We've got a lot of time to go. When I was back in the phone room before, the phones were ringing. Those people were very happy and very busy. They love it. They love coming here, but they take a great amount of pride when they're answering phones and not talking to me or talking to each other.
I know.
They really do. They get excited when those phones ring.
Well, when you volunteer to do something, you want to be a part of it, and just sitting there really isn't being a part of it. So call these people. They're back in that telephone room. It is Sunday afternoon. I'm sure they could be doing a lot of other things. I'm not sure what the weather is. When I came in, it was raining a little bit. I don't know what it's doing out there now. But actually, if you're up for a Sunday afternoon ride, come on up and join us. It's a lot of fun, and to be able to see this entertainment up here, there's a beautiful view. You have entertainment, and you have us, and you've got Joe.
And we do have it's a much nicer crowd. Not nicer. That's a much bigger crowd.
Let me rephrase
Yes,
that.
everybody that comes here is nice, but it's a bigger crowd, and they're genuinely enjoying the entertainment. And the chairman has arrived. You're doing well, Mr. Chairman.
We're doing okay. So have you read these yet?
We
Yes.
sure have.
Okay, so I'm going to take them to
good check.
tabulation, but what I wanted to mention is that when people come up here, they can see the brand new car that people have a chance to win, right? So it's a 2012 Ford Fiesta, and it's parked here, and there are chances available for that car. We'd love to have you come up and see it, and you could buy a chance right here. But the thing that most people don't realize is, in addition to making pledges online at cancertelethon.org, you can also get a chance to win the car at cancertelethon.org. So there are only 1,200 chances are going to be sold, and so the chances of winning this are way better than that big lottery that we had, a couple
And this is
weeks
the
ago.
first time we've tried to do this, and
Yeah.
I think it's important. We always look for successes,
Yeah.
and doing this is something we want to give back to everybody, and this is a chance for us to give back to other people by giving them a chance to win on a car like that.
I think it's going to be good.
I do too.
So that's
Okay.
it. It's cancertelethon.org, and now I think we can send things over to Bud.
Two people there.
There were some of them that we had.
They're not.
What?
They were all screwy. We don't know which.
Well, we're still here. Guess what?
Okay.
We already threw it to Bud.
We threw it
George.
over to Bud.
I see
Hello,
the Bud
Bud.
sign.
Hello, Bud.
Bud.
Come in, Bud.
What a day. The day is going great. You have been calling. It's great. This band, Becky and the Beasts. Great. This is Becky. Becky, how are you?
I'm doing great.
It-
Very
it-
happy to be here again this year.
It's so good to have you guys again this year. How many years you been coming down?
You know what? I really can't tell you, but 10 plus maybe?
Yeah, I would think so. I would think it is. Well, hey, how about introduce everybody real quick? for
Sure,
us?
I'd be happy to. This is my husband, Sean McFadden, Jody Kennedy, Larry Chuley,
Over here.
Tim Perry, and Daryl Sywell.
I'm going to get on this side of you now, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, hey, you got a couple of pledges. How about we read those pledges quick?
I sure
All
will.
right.
We actually rely very heavily on our friends and family members to call in. But this year we do have just a couple pledges from the band members. This is a $25 pledge from Jody, Helene, Aaron, and Sadie Kennedy in memory of Herbie Norwood. Give that to you. $30 pledge by Tim and Kim Perry in memory of John A. Perry Jr., Tim's father. $20 pledge from Donna and Daryl Sywell.
A cancer survivor.
Cancer survivor, yes. And a $50 pledge from Sean and Becky McFadden in memory of Debbie Miller. And I know Sharon Sholey is going to be calling in later too. So, but our family and friends, we ask you please call in. Enjoy the music, but please call in. That's why we're here.
This is what it's all about. These folks have been coming year after year to help us out. And when you hear them, it's too bad you're not all here because it's awesome here. I'll be in the front row. Hey, where are you playing? Is there something coming up you want to talk about?
Sure, I'm going to let my husband Sean talk about that.
On Friday, Woodstone Country Club at 7 o'clock. It's open to the public. Come on out. And hopefully they're going to send the pledges in. Woodstone, it's always open to the public. You can go there and eat. And at the end of the month on Thursday, last Thursday of the month, Molly McGuire's Pub on the deck. So I'm sure people are watching there. Send the pledges in, Noel, and then get out.
Take a collection around the bar there. Give us a call.
Take the collection, Noel.
Hey, Sharon's on the phone. She wants to know, did he take
That's your
Canadian money?
wallet. That ain't
Canadian
a
money.
Do they take Canadian money, he's wondering.
These guys are great, and gals, I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, Becky and the Beast. Let them hear it.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out, and I let right, thank you.
Thank you. That was Becky. Make those phones ring. Sunday's a big day of this telethon. Here's one from U2 with guest star Mary J. Blige. Thank you, everybody. Here's Timmy, the world's oldest teenager.
And confused, and you don't remember who you're talking to. Concentration slips away because your baby is so far away. And there's a rose with a mystic love where the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. 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 Don't be angry. Don't be sad. Don't sit quiet over good times you had. 'Cause there's a girl right next to you. And she's just waiting for something to do. And there's a rose with mystic love where the eagle flies with the dove. If you can't be the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. 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 All right. Love the one you're with. 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 Turn your heartache right into joy. 'Cause she's a girl, you're a boy. Let's get it together and make it nice. 'Cause you don't need any more advice. And there's a rose with mystic love where the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. 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 All right.
Thank you. Don't forget to call in.
So Becky and the Beasts will be back, and that's good news here at the telethon. They do such a great job. Right now we'd like to acknowledge the sponsor for this hour of the program, Senator Dave Argel. And we thank Dave for doing that. And he's been supporting us for some years, and this hour of the program is in part due to his generosity in the supporting the fight for cancer. And now let's go over to, well, actually, I want to talk about our new environs, the nice red walls behind me, our new set here at the Tote Board area. And I want to extend a special thanks to Drew Haight, who worked on this, who really came up with the ideas and plans and materials to put this together. And then he had Kathy Dabrowski and me come out and visit him a couple of times in his shop to make sure he got it just right. And it works for us in a number of ways. In addition to being nice and bright and attractive and bearing some good American Cancer Society colors, it's also easy to move and to store and all those things that we've been struggling with for years. So it's a little bit of the logistics of putting the show together, but we're very grateful to Drew, and we hope you enjoy it. Now let's go over to Maureen.
And then I just had to bite my tongue. I was biting my tongue.
Yo.
Hello. Judy and I are just so busy here having our own interview that we didn't hear George tell us that we were on camera. Hi, Judy. How are you?
I'm fine today, Maureen. How are you?
I'm fine now that we have this together. Judy Hoppus. Judy has been a volunteer with the American Cancer Society for many years and then took it to the next level. Yes. And you are now an employee with the American Cancer Society.
I am a health initiatives representative.
And what area do you cover, Judy?
I now cover Carbon County, Schuylkill County, and Monroe County.
Tell me some of the exciting things and the services that are available to our viewing audience.
Okay, locally here we have a new site for our Look Good Feel Better program, and actually we will have Look Good Feel Better there tomorrow, and it's the Carbon Career and Technical Institute. They are willing to act as a host, and so ladies that are going through cancer treatment come there and meet with a cosmetologist and get a free makeup kit valued at well over $250, and they show them how to work with the side effects of cancer treatments.
And that's one of the things that this telethon helps.
Oh,
so
definitely.
So the monies that are raised here are helping people locally.
Right, and another thing that is new in the area is ladies that lose their hair through chemotherapy. We have a new wig site in Palmerton, Hairific. Laura Gardner has offered her salon, and there are wigs there from the American Cancer Society, and if you can go there and find a wig, it is yours totally free. We give you a wig liner, we give you a turban, we give you a wig, how to care for it, and that's right here in Palmerton.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Are there any services or programs for men?
There are programs. There's man-to-man, and we used to have an active program here in Carbon. At the moment, it's inactive, but if there's any men out there that are prostate cancer survivors, we would gladly start the group up again.
Okay. Are there any areas around here, service-wise, that need some volunteers?
Oh, there are. There's lots of different things, but there's one thing that is really new this year. Well, it's not new this year. It's going on for a while, but it's our Cancer Prevention Study 3. And this is for people that do not have cancer.
Okay.
This is for people between the ages of 30 and 65 that are willing to take part in a study. And the first study was done back in 1959, and that related tobacco to cancer. And then the next study started in 1982, and that related obesity and nutrition and diet to cancer. And this study now is going to follow your lifestyle. So if you're between 30 and 65, never had cancer, and are willing to come and partake in a study, you have to give us a little bit of blood, and you have to give us your waist measurement and that. But this is going to take place in the area.
Okay, so the studies that have already been done really helped as far as prevention is concerned?
Oh, definitely. There was so much information found out for them in studying things that happen with people and their lifestyle, their tobacco, their nutrition, and cancer.
Okay, so the only prerequisite is you cannot presently have cancer.
Right.
And you must be between 30 and 65.
That's correct.
And you can do a service and be in a study. And
right, and if you go to our website, cancer.org/CPS3, it will tell you all the local areas. The closest one to here is going to be mid-July at Broadheadsville at Our Lady of Queen Peace Church.
Okay, and I'm sure there'll be advertisements and things like
definitely.
that, and especially on the website.
Definitely.
Okay, Judy, thank you again for all the great information, and let's see what Bud's up to.
Okay, thank you.
Back on the stage with Becky and the Beast, and I just want to say, first off, if you're not here, you are missing it. I'm sure it's good at home, but boy, is it good here. And they're going to do some stuff that I really like, some Beatles songs, and I want to just thank you all for, on behalf of all the volunteers in the American Cancer Society, thank you for coming year after year after year. Ladies and gentlemen, Becky and the Beasts.
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely
if I sang out of tune, could you stand up and fall out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Ooh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Ooh, I get high with a little help from my friends. Yeah, I'm gonna try a little help from my friends. What would you do when your love isn't where? Does it worry you to be alone? And how do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? Ooh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Ooh, I get high with a little help from my friends. Yeah, we're gonna try a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody that wants somebody to love? Would you believe in a love at first sight? I'm certain that it happens.